Nika Halen, we're now joined by Rick Bumgardner from Roxy's Downtown. You've seen him here. He's here about every month. They're talking about their first show of 2025. Unfortunately, we don't have a title for this one. You just keep sending me emails and says title of the show. Rick, what is the name of the show?
That is the name of the show. Max.
Look at that.
Title of show.
Tell us about it.
It's a great musical. It's about 95 minutes, 100 minutes, somewhere right in there. Little one-act musical that was originally produced for a theater festival in New York by a couple of guys who just wanted to get their creative energy out there. And then an off-Broadway producer saw it at that festival, picked it up, it ran off-Broadway, and then a Broadway producer picked it up and it went to Broadway.
Look at that.
And so it is an insider's look at how a musical comes about and the relationships that happen in creating that work of art. There's our 4 cast members on your screen right now, which is really great. But the cool thing for us is that the original music director, orchestrator, and the original keyboardist Larry in the production, Larry Pressgrove, is here.
He's in Wichita right now.
Right now.
Wow.
He got to see our final tech last night and talked to the cast afterwards, and he will be at our opening night performance tonight. And he'll do a little talk before the show about the experience of this musical and being on Broadway. He's a Wichita State University graduate. So yet again, another person from right here in hometown Wichita who's done an amazing job in theater.
That is so cool, and this doesn't happen. You typically don't have creators of Broadway shows in Wichita while the show is premiering here in Wichita. Take us through, it sounds like tonight before the show, there's a little Q&A session happening.
There is. At 5:30 to 6:30, we open the doors at 5:30, so anyone who has purchased a full price ticket is going to get some samples of our small bites. Our chefs are giving free gifts to all those people, and a free libation that comes along with the price of that ticket. And then from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, he and I will do a Q&A kind of panel discussion on the stage with the audience so that they can ask and he can explain what that was about.
That is so cool. And tell us about 4 cast members. You'll recognize probably 3 of them, but we sounds like a Roxy's debut happening as well.
Right. So we have Jaslyn Alexander, Jackson Doris, Matthew Purdom, and a new person to the Roxy's Downtown stage and actually making her Wichita debut, Cecilia Schaefer. And they're wonderful. Greg Kirkendall is on piano. It's just a keyboard right on stage, and he has some of the funniest lines in the whole show. It's just a great, humorous look at theater life.
Very bright show for 2025. I love that. Take us through. It sounds like the next season announcements happening soon, but season tickets might be coming out.
Oh, the season announcement happened today.
Okay.
It's happening. In fact, I think it went out at 9 o'clock.
Oh, nice.
So everyone now knows the 7 shows for our 25-26 season. In fact, when I leave here, I have to rush right there to man the phones and answer the phones so we can input that in. Tonight also marks the return of Pay What You Can tickets for those people that can't necessarily afford a full price ticket. And so we're anxious about that, to have that back. And here's a great chance for young high school students or theater students in college to be able to meet someone who's worked on Broadway.
It's incredible.
Larry's conducted Cats and Les Mis on Broadway. Yeah.
Look at that.
So,
and real quick before we wrap up, how can people get tickets?
Well, they can call us at 265-4400 as it's shown right there on the screen, or they can also go online to www.roxysdowntown.com. Click on that title of show and go right there and get a ticket.
Maybe by tonight they'll have an actual title for the show. I guess they're still brainstorming that one. All right, Rick, thanks for joining us here.
Thank you.
More news and weather coming up after